Notorious.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Peter Weestraw Show. We're gonna give y'all a disclaimer that we do not promote drugs, violence, or sexual abuse. This is for educational research purposes only. With that being said, we back with another one. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I'm gonna give y'all a quick story time, man, about a blood named PJ. PJ was a very young, vicious blood out of North Dallas, Texas. Y'all listen to this and stay tuned because this is gonna be a good one. And like and subscribe. Go like and subscribe. Anyway, this young blood named PJ, a little bit of better background. He had his mom, he had his dad. His daddy, went to prison a couple times, in and out of prison, but he always had a mom. His mom was always there working very hard. He had an older brother named Bernard. Bernard was a worker. Bernard hard working, wasn't too much in the streets. He always went to work. You know what I'm saying? Very, very hard working, and he messed with the ladies. Bernard loved the ladies. We can't say that about B. Then he has another older brother named Tinky. Tinky the same way. Well, back then when we was young, and Tinky was in the streets. Tinky had a couple bras. He played the women too. And Tinky had a crew he ran with. I know his crew. You know what I'm saying? I named some of them Big Vince and Marquise and Ken and all them. I know his whole little crew over there. I think they were, I ain't gonna say wannabe bloods, but they were red. I don't ever think they actually full-fledged became a blood set, but the older brother Tinky, he hang with some dudes, they wore red. But they they wasn't just bangers like that, if you know what I mean. And then he had a sister named Keisha. Keisha was a squabbler. Whoa. Keisha was a cold squabbler. She's a young girl out of North Dallas this time growing up, and she's squabbling everything moving. She's squabbling men, women. She don't care. She get down for a crown, and she ain't losing. She fought half in North Dallas, half Oak Cliff, half South Dallas. She don't care. And then he had a cousin named Big Rodney. Big Rodney was known in the North. Big Rodney was a squabbler and a jackal. So he got money too. So let's just say it's clear to say that this young bull PJ came from a squabbling family. His family was squabblers, and he was a squabbler. He was a very young squabbler at this time. I think when I first heard PJ, PJ probably was about 14, 13 or 14. He was young. He was very young. And he was a blood. He was 49 King blood, which is a blood gang in Dallas. They off Mayhem and they off Keys and Pope Bloods, because he hung in both their hoods, 49 Kings. And 49 King Bloods was a treacherous blood gang back then. Now, I'm a Crip. I bang Crip. I don't even do all that dumb shit no more. When I did gang bang, I used to gang bang Crip. You know what I'm saying? And so I knew who the 49 Kings was and got into it with the 49 Kings, multiple situations, because for some reason they used to like to come to our side of town and bang. Like they banged on us. They would come to Garland, we'd come to their hood, we'd come to Mayhem and bang on them. And we'd go to Keys and Pope and bang on them on Keys and Pope. We put in work. We take field trips, they take field trips. So if you know what I mean, if you know by gang activity, you know what a field trip is. Well, they got don't know to educate you. A field trip is when you go ride on somebody, when you go put in work. And we put in my set put in a lot of work on them boys, and they put a lot of work in on us. So I'm in school and I'm hearing about this little dude. He at this time he like 3 years younger than me too. He like three or 4 years younger than me, and I'm hearing about him. But at this time he looking like a grown man. I'm 6'2". He's 6'2". He the same size as me as a youngster. You know what I'm saying? He got his weight up. He my size. But we really wasn't no big old youngster. We was just as tall. We was about 6'1", 6'2". About 100, 130, about 140 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Both of us slim, but fight weight. That's fight weight, because the youngster could squabble. Youngster had some go, and he had heart, and he was about that blood shit. So I had already been hearing about him through the streets, about how notorious he was. He was hanging with some more bloods over there. We get our background on some of the bloods over there. He was hanging with Tennessee. He was hanging with Mundo, one-arm Mundo, Mexican one arm. He was a rider. He hung with Swamp and all them boys over there. It was just a lot of them. One of his best partners is Jamont. Jamont, that's my dog. And he was hanging with Red, had light skin Red. He hung with a lot of stomp down bloods. I know him. So my first introduction to him was one night at a party. We had a party in Garland in the hood. We in the hood having a party, and some chicks come in the house, say, hey, it's a whole bunch of bloods outside. Now, it's a crib party. Now, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's a crib party, but it's probably about 10 lokes, and it's about 10 of us in there, you know what I'm saying, in the party. And she come in there and say, it's a whole bunch of bloods outside. So we kind of looking out the window like, what? Mind you, we young, we ain't got no iron, we ain't got no scrap. It's like 92, 93. It's like 93. It might have been 90, yeah, like 93. I'm trying to remember the year this was. Anyway, we didn't have no scrap. We didn't have no iron. So the one blood walking the party, I remember it's like yesterday. It was, if y'all remember, hey, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that like button, subscribe. If y'all remember Fred, it was Fred, tall, skinny, black Fred from Mayhem. A lot of y'all was going to see this, going to remember what I'm talking about. Fred came in, he had Chicago Bull pullover, starter coat, with red, black, and white starter. Black Dickies, red Chuck with a red belt. And he had a red boot. Chicago Bulls had flipped up on, had the hood, the bib flipped up on the hat. And he walked in the party and he loped up on it. He stood there and he threw it up. Boom, 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 blood. So you can get they set up. 49 King, blood, whatever he hit up. He hit it up. And we like, what? We rushing. Boom. We finna rush him. We finna get on him. He hit the door. When he hit the door, we come outside, say, man, it's probably about 30 bloods out there. And we ain't got no iron. We don't know if they got iron or what. So we hit the door. Boom, we come out. We like, oh, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So we don't run out there. Boom. We kind of just stood there at the door. We bang. We hitting them up. They hitting us back up. So they get in their cars like they leaving. So we go back in the party like, yeah. And we laughing and talking all, blase. Well, 20 minutes later, these fools walk in the door. They walk inside the party. When they walk up in the party, they flying up, you know what I'm saying? We on one side of the party, they on one side of the party. Of course, you know what's gonna happen. Like this is Bloods and Crips. This is real. It wasn't maybe one song went through and next thing you know, boom, we collide. We in that whole, we rocking. Bleep, 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 we getting it on. Fat Derek, Jamaican Derek, whatever they call nigga, Big Derek Williams. He was there. I remember Derek was squabbling. He put like two of my partners down. He bing. He moving around. Like, I'm trying to get over there to the nigga though. I can't get over there to him because I'm fighting. I think I was fighting Fred or somebody, but I can't get over there to Derek. Then Derek walking through my partner. I see my little partner 9-4 getting down. Bing, 9-4 rumbling. And Tojo squabbling hard and Jam squabbling. We all up in there. We all doing our thing. Bing. And finally, like the fight, and they just kind of like everybody broke it all up. Lights come on, police come. That's the end of the fight. Nobody lose their lives that night. It was just a normal little scrimmage. We just had a nice little scrimmage. It was good. It was a good one. That was back when you could throw hands and you had to bring them things out. So that was the first incident, first run-in with PJ, and he had some of his homies went to school with me. I never had another run-in with PJ like that. I had run-in with his homies at school. We had pep rallies and stuff. We fight the Bloods at the pep rally. We jump on the fools and fools try to get at us, I'm not saying this to disrespect them Bloods and none of that, but I never really seen them come out their hood like the Keys and Poke dudes. If you caught them out their hood, the Keys and Poke in, they're gonna be deep. They're gonna be deep. Like you catch them in Big T, they're gonna be in Big T. They're gonna be deep. They come to the Grambling Prairie game, they're gonna be deep. Like the Grambling Prairie game was like a gang meet. Everybody came with their hoods and everybody came deep and it went down. Everybody squabbled. I'm talking about the 90s. I ain't talking about this 2000 shit that these babies got going on. I'm talking about in the 90s. But yeah, I never really had to run into PJ until later on in life. So I end up going to TDC. When I go to TDC, he young, so I go to the penitentiary, TDC. And he go to TYC. He go to Texas Youth Commission. He go to, as y'all call it in Cali, YA. In Dallas, we call it TYC. In Texas, we call it TYC. Juvenile prison. But then he ended up getting in some trouble over there. Like he was squabbling so hard doing so much, they ended up shooting him from TYC to Arizona. They shot him to whatever that state school in Arizona is. He ended up having to go up there. Fool was a little monster, a little boogeyman. So I get out, he get out. We both get out around the same time, and I meet his sister. Well, I knew his sister already. I met his sister at a party a couple years back before I went to prison, but it wasn't nothing. I just met her. He was riding with some of my homegirls, you know what I'm saying? And my home, they was dropping us out. We go to the party, shooting. Somebody got shot at the party. I jumped in the car with them. They dropped me off, and that's how I meet his sister. Well, I come home from prison. I tell one of my homies turn me on to a little brown that just got out. So my homie turned me on to his sister. So me and the sister talking. The sister, she hang in my hood. She hang with my partners. You know what I'm saying? She hang with my partners. So me and the sister start talking back and forth over the phone. I go pick her up. I don't notice her brother. I never noticed that PJ is that they sisters and brothers. Cause she's a loc. She's a cripette. Like she hang with the seaside. So I don't notice her brother. I don't know none of my brother. I know when I'm picking her up, I know I'm in enemy territory. You know, we all do that. We all go pick up, go take that risk, go over there and pick up something in the wrong hood. Yeah, I'm in the low. I'm coming through, sliding through. Get in, let's go. Get up out y'all hood. Get up out these boys' hood. That type of shit. Yeah, I was doing that. You know, we all take them risks behind that butt. But anyway, uh, how I end up finding it was her brother. I'm looking up because I'm thinking how I end up finding it was her brother is when I go to the house one day, knock on the door, pop, pop, pop. Now I'm gonna set the picture for you. I got a Dallas Cowboy sweater on. It's blue. It's got Cowboy. It say Cowboy going from one side all the way across in like 8-inch letters all the way across Cowboys. I got on some blue Guess with some blue Chucks. It is cold outside with a blue beanie on, so you know what I am. You know, this the '90s. This 9/7. So you know I'm looking like what I am. It's 9/7. It's like January '97, and I knock on the door, pop 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 pop. When I knock on the door, fool answer the door. Fool got the thumbnail. That's what he looked like. The thumbnail. Fool got the red rag. It wasn't even red. That's red rag you got in the picture. But they colors is burgundy and yellow, burgundy and something. They like Pyrus. I don't know if they Pyrus, if they blood. I think they 49 King Bloods. But anyway, them fool wore a lot of burgundy. Fool had a burgundy ancient mama rag on his head. Tank top on. Black Dickies. Burgundy Chucks. Fool, look at me. What's up, blood? I say, oh man, when I see him, I know who he is. Now, I don't think he know who I am, but I know who he is. I'm just like, man. And when he say, what's up, blood? I look in the house behind him. It's probably about 15 more bloods in there. He got Junior in there from Keys Poke. He got the Asian nigga Twan in there. He got Jamon in there. He got LL. I don't know if y'all remember LL used to be on Mayhem. It's a whole bunch of them niggas in the house. And I look at them niggas. I'm like, damn, these food from the pack. In my head, I ain't saying it. I'm just looking at the food. Any food from the pack me out. I'm like, man, the Keisha here. I said, like, where Keisha at? He said, say, blood, you know, woo, woo, woo. He started banging on me off the rip, coming out the door on me. So I'm backing up. I'm getting ready to chunk him. And as he coming at the door, like 2-3 more coming at the front door with him. And I heard, oh, y'all better get the fuck back. She go to going out. She go to handling her brother because, don't forget it. She squabble hard. She big sis. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she can whoop fool, but she squabble hard. So she tell y'all nigga better woo, woo, woo. So they go to arguing, and then she come out the house, close the door, and I'm like, hey, I'm finna get up out of here, man. You know, they fools tripping. She's like, nah, that's my little brother. He good. I got him. I'm like, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go and go, baby. Before it get hectic around here. And so I had my partners that brought me over here. And I had left this. I remember this 97, wasn't no cell phone shit. So I hit the corner, and it's a 7-Eleven on the corner right there on the hood of Mayhem. So I get to the 7-Eleven, and all this blue, I call my partner. I'm like, hey, bro, turn around and come back. They trying to get me. It's a whole bunch of bloods over here. Woo-woo. So my two partners come back, and they got the Splack 11. We got the Mac 11. We call it Splack 11. We got the Splack 11 in the car. So I pull back around, and I'm like, hey, I tell my little partner, little trigger, go knock on the door, fool. Tell them fools to come out the house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tell them I'm out of here. So I'm finna put in some. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. It's 97. It's that time. That's just how we got down in 97. We didn't care about the laws on cameras. We didn't have cameras and all that shit. So when he knocked on the door, my plans was him knock on the door. When he knock on the door, they see him, they come out. I was just gonna go to dump. My partner run back toward him. I was just gonna go dumping on them fools and get up out of there. That was the plan. But he knock on the door. They don't come out. She come out like, what's up? She like, oh shit, people want you. So she walked to the car. You know, me and her started talking. You know, blase, blase. I leave. I end up burning off. So nothing happened. So now I'm calling, and that just kind of intrigued me to mess with it even more. Now I don't know why, because it's stupid, but so now I'm like, yeah, I'm finna hit fool's sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna knock his sister down. So I started calling, me and her talking. I called this fool, answer the phone, like, hey, let me talk to your sister. Like, nah, nigga, don't hang up on me. He playing girl games. He started hanging up on me. He won't let me answer the phone, talk to him. Some particular one particular night. Now it's probably been about a month and a half of these games. He answered the phone. I'm like, hey man, let me talk to Keisha. He like, hold on, fool. And he click over on 3-way, and I can hear him talking to his girl, which is baby mama. And I'm hearing him telling like he gonna come over there, he gonna shoot the house up, and he gonna kill her and the baby. Fool talking all type of crazy shit, like telling her it ain't his baby, and She crying and all this other mess. At this time, I don't know who it is, but this is Shawnee, y'all. Y'all, I know Shawnee from HP. Shawnee on the phone, and he hang up on her. Boom, he like, nigga, you still there? I'm like, yeah. He like, hold on. He like, here go my sister. So she get on the phone. She like, what? That fool gave you the phone? Gave me the phone? I was like, yeah, I'm tripping. I'm like, damn. What made the nigga give you the phone? He like, I don't know. Like, 'cause he don't never give me the phone when you call. I'm like, I know, nigga. I always hang up in my face. I got to call 10 times for you just to get you to pick up. But anyway, so now I'm calling and he answering the phone like, what's up, fool? I'm like, what's up, nigga? Like, where your sister? Hold on, home. Here she go. You know, we getting cordial over the phone. And then until one day I come over there. I pull up on some slick shit, trying to pick her up, jump out. When you have phone, you know, so I got to knock on this door to let her know I'm her. I pop, pop. Knock on the door, fool, open the door, you look at me. Like, what's up? I said, where Keisha? Be like, come in, nigga. I'm looking in the house, ain't nobody in there, I don't see nobody. So I step in the front door, he closed the door. Nigga say, fool, ain't you Trey Fire? Ain't you from such and such and such hood? He hit me up, he had me by my hood. I'm like, yo. He like, yeah, you know, it's 49 King. He bang on me. I'm like, yeah, I know, homie, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't on that. I ain't tripping him. I can't pick up your sister. He like, yeah, I already know. I'm just letting you know, nigga. I'm like, yeah, all right, nigga. But yeah, I'm such and such and such and such. I bang back on him. Fool, go in the room, close it up. She come around and come out the other room. She like, what that fool? What he say? I tell her, I said, he banged on me, you know what I'm saying? Repped on me. I repped back on him. He cool, he closed it up. So me and her ended up staying in the house, chilling for a little while. And while we in the kitchen talking, I think she was cooking something. He come out the room, fool, open the door, come out the room, tell me, hey, look out, homie. Hey, come here, fool, let me show you something. I want you to hear this jam I just made. This fool could rap. So I go in the back room, I open the room. Nigga, it's about 9 bloods in there. I'm like, oh, I didn't know them niggas was back there the whole time. I'm thinking he by himself. It's like 9 niggas in the room. I walk in the room with him and stuff, but I ain't tripping. I walk in the room, close it. I'm like, what's up? He go to playing this little rap song. Let me hear the rap song. By this time, little fool probably like 16. He's 17. Fool, he's 17. Yeah. I'm in my 20s. I'm like 21. Fool playing the rap jam. He jamming. He rap over that Aaliyah, that 1 in a million. And he ripped it off. I remember the song. It's in my head. He said, I done been to Lulu for 5 cries, been better at each time on the side. I be sniffing lines of my little player that kicking around. Hey, little fool was jamming, bro. So and they in there, he said, they in there, ooh, I don't even do drugs. Homie, they in there at this time, I ain't even playing with no drugs. I'm 20, and this fool 17, they in there snorting dope, snorting powder, smoking big blunts, big 40s, they in there bang that. I'm like, man, young fool. And I know he a baby in my head. I'm like, this fool ain't nothing like 16, 17, fool. Fool G'd up. I'm talking about G'd up like me and my partners G'd up. So I go out the room, because, you know, I ain't finna hang there too long with them niggas. And me and the fool just got kind of tight within them next 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? I kept coming over. The fool kept hollering at me, kept messing with me, saying he had did his homework on me and found that I was a G nigga. Like, yeah, homie, I found out you a stiff nigga. You stomp down G nigga. You put in work, huh? You a gangster. Like, woo. I'm like, yeah, nigga. Like, I should have known my sister ain't playing with no suckers. My sister only mess with gangster niggas. You know, I'm like, right on. Like, I don't need to hear all that. So, me and the fool got cool. You know what I'm saying? Just long story short, got cool. And me and the sister, we kind of was dating or whatever. So let's go to the night he passed away. I mean, because he ended up dying like 3 months after this. He ended up passing away. R.I.P. my little homie PJ, man, the infamous Blood Out Mayhem, 49 King. Yeah, man, real stomped down niggas. Put a whole lot of niggas on. He turned. I ain't gonna say he turned some niggas hood, but that's some niggas I knew that started hanging with him, and they all turned bloody behind hanging with this little nigga. They'll tell y'all their story. I'm gonna try to do some interviews with some PJ partners, man, because I still talk to some of them, like me and Jamont like this. Jamont up there in Colorado. Jamont, if you watch this video, baby, you know you one of them ones, homie. You, LL, it was a couple y'all that embraced me. You know what I'm saying? It was some like Junior them that don't like me to this day. Well, I'm gonna say to this day, but after PJ died, them niggas just wasn't fooling with me because they were banged out and they knew what I was and I knew what they was. So we just didn't mix. But let's go to the passing, man. I hate telling this story because it's sad, man. So the night PJ passed away, I'm on some demon super freak time. You know what I'm saying? I'm messing with like 4-5 bras at one time. I'm hitting all them houses, like just doing my rounds. At the end of the night, I tell my partner Trigger, his name Lil Lucky, Lil Trigger. I tell him, drop me off, nigga. You can keep my car because I don't want to park my car with food. I had a Lolo. I had a 75 Delta on some D's, on some 14.7 to 13.7 D's and shit. It wasn't cutting none of it. It wasn't hopping, but it was nice dropper. So I tell him I don't want to leave my car in these apartments. These fools gonna pop me. They gonna crank me. So just drop me off from going on. He like, bet. So me and old girl, we doing that thing. My beeper keep going off though. Zzz, 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 all night. I'm looking. I'm like, damn, fuck, what this nigga keep beeping me for? So finally I call the fool back. I'm like, what's up, nigga? He was like, man, He said, man, Keisha keep calling crying, bro. Something wrong. You need to call Keisha. She keep hitting. She saying you're not answering your beeper. And she keep calling me. I'm in my mom's house. She keep calling my mom's house, like saying trying to find you, crying. So I'm like, damn. So the chick I'm laying in the bed with, she kind of know what's going on. She know, she know I'm a player. She know I got browser. She like, just go on and call and see what's wrong. So I call him like, what's up? And she like, my brother just got killed. My brother just got killed. I'm like, what? She like, yeah, my brother just got killed in Oak Cliff. So I'm like, man, here I come. Boom. Hang up the phone, call my partner. Come get me, fool. He come pick me up in the car. We shoot over there to the crib. We get to the crib. Bernard come to the door, the older brother. He don't even know me. So he comes to the door. He looking like, nigga, what? Nigga, what? I said, hey, man, Keisha. Nah, nigga. Boom. Slam the door in my face. I'm like, damn. So our mama come back to the door. Mama know me. She like, hey, we come on in. That's her brother. He, we got a crisis and Keisha needs you. I said, where she at? She going to get some food. So she pulled back up with Bird. Bird is AKA her sister, which turns into my sister later on down the line, my sister-in-law. But her and Bird and some more brows pulled back up. And me and her go to Tiger. She say that her brother went to the club with his partners, with Twan and all them. And they went to this club called The Shit. It's a club in Dallas. It's a blood club. An old clip off of Ledbetter called The Shit, S-H-I-T. It's a jumping club, man. It's very dangerous and it's jumping. I mean, like somebody gonna get blitzed out here every night. And it's going down at this club, man. Like it was very dangerous. But anyway, what had happened was he got into it with this Crip dude. Crip dude pulled up. I think it's a hit, to be on the truth side. They say the Crip dude hit their car. When the Crip dude hit their car, they get out. Crip dude they go to squabbling. PJ whooped him. Boom, boom. PJ dust him off the rip. Now they got AD from Keys and Poke with him. AD is a joint. Y'all know what joints is. He a trophy. He a major nigga off their hood, off Keys and Poke, but he got AD in the car with him. So he PJ whooped the nigga. Boom, 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 boom. When he whooped the fool, they say fool jump up, pull that thing out. Bow, 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 bow. PJ go to getting somewhere. He break out. He hit AD in the leg. Boom. He hit AD. He turned around and hit PJ in the back. Come straight out his heart. Fool died right there on the spot. Cold game. That's gang banging, man. That's how it go in the game, man. AD survived. AD got a leg shot. He walking with a limp now behind the same bullet shot. R.I.P. to the homie PJ, man. The father on social, man. Y'all tag a lot of them Keys and Poke boys and tell them about this video. Let them come look at it, man. Tell them I'm ripping they homie. Because reason why this story is significant to me, I ended up marrying this fool's sister, Keisha. Me and Keisha was married for 11, 12 years, you know what I'm saying? And her family became my family. And I know all her cousins and I know all PJ homeboys. So after we get married, before we get married, I'm going to go to the funeral. It's funeral time, I come to the funeral. I'm trying not to, be disrespectful. So I done wore some gray, some tan slacks with some dress shoes, like a sweater. The sweater got like blue, tan, gray. It's just a sweater though, like a dress sweater, dress shirt sweater. Man, the niggas came in that funeral. Hey, this the most gangster. Nah, I take that back. Lil Jack, R.I.P. Lil Jack, I Will Chapel, my Roller 60 partner. I think between this funeral and Lil Jack's funeral, because these funerals was the exact same time. I don't know which one was more gangster, Lil Jack or PJ. But anyway, man, I walk up in PJ funeral. I sit down with the family because I'm riding in a limo. You know what I'm saying? Me and Keisha dating. So I'm like a man, I sit on the front row. Hey, man, the preacher started preaching. Boy, them Keys and Poke boys came up in there. They came in there about 100. I swear it was about 100, 200 of them niggas came in there. And they all was flamed up. Burgundy and red, and brown and green and shit. And I'm looking at them come down the line. They flagged up. Ancient mamas around their neck. Everything. I'm just like, God, that's a bunch of them niggas. And I know they cut up. You know what I'm saying? When they get deep like that, yeah, they gonna romp and roost something. So they all come in, they looking at me, like they mugging me, because they know what it is. You know what I'm saying? They know, I'm like, man, these niggas trip. I'm telling her, like, man, she like, don't worry about them fools. So they go sit in the back of the church. Say, man, the preacher preaching. While he preaching, he said something like, y'all need to stop all this gang violence. When he started talking about gangs, them niggas all stood up at one time. Like we turn around and look back to like the whole family, everybody looking back, them fools got one whole side and the whole back of one whole side in the church took up. All them fools stood up and walked outside. We're like, damn, what they doing? When they go outside, and you hear music come on. Them niggas start jamming. I'm talking about the preacher you can't even hear the preacher because they bumping so hard. In this little old church, when they got multiple cars with all that bang going on. I'm like, man, I want to go outside. It's going on. Outside's going down. So he keep on preaching. Finally, we get him to go outside. We go outside, it's more Bloods. They got like East Dallas Bloods, Keys and Polk Bloods. They got Bloods from everywhere. It's probably about 500 Bloods out there. Because I'm telling you, the homie was a legend, man, and a rider in the D, man. He was a known, prominent Blood figure to be young. To be that young, 17 when he passed away. And them boys love that young gangster, man. And they was out there deep. And then what you think happened at the funeral? Oh, nigga, you let my partner get killed. Blah, blah. They go to DP and they jump it out at the funeral, at the burial site. They go to clicking on Twan and Keisha's brother tried to whoop a nigga. You got my brother. Oh, man, I'm like, man, I'm finna get in the car. I ain't scared, but I'm a damn fool, not a dumb fool. I'm like, man, I'm finna go get the car, man. I'm finna get the family car. Because them niggas see me, they sure gonna want to rumperoo me. Like, she talking about don't worry about them niggas. You can't stop these fools. Your brother did. And they hurt. So I would have sat out with a limo watch while they got there. They scrap. They got to get they scrap or they tow it down. And we finally leave, man. And years later, me and Keisha get married. We stay together for so long, and then we end up separating, divorcing, after like 12 years, 11 years. And I still talk to Big Rodney somewhere. I still talk to her brother Tinky. I don't talk to her. I don't fool with her. Great woman. I just don't fool with her. But I fool with the brothers and the cousins. A lot of cousins, like a lot of his cousins, they still my partners. I talk to them whenever I see them, or whenever I got something to say, they got something to say. They hit me on the horn. But hey, man, hit that like button and subscribe. Y'all go subscribe, man. I just wanted to give y'all a story about the infamous PJ 49 King Bloods. I thought it was gonna be a short one. This ended up being a 26-minute video, man. But hit that subscribe, man. Hit that like button. I'm gonna bring you another one just like the other one. Don't forget that, Jack.